Hi there guys, welcome to my new channel, Cooking with Gerlinda. And today I am cleaning corn. My sister gave me a bag full of corn. So I'm going to clean it and I'm going to get it ready and have it with some dinner tonight. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today guys, so join me. So I've removed the husk and the silk, and now I'm just giving it a really good rinse. And whatever I don't cook tonight, I'm just going to put in vacuum sealer bags and freeze them. So guys, we decided to do the corn with chicken Alfredo. We decided on chicken Alfredo. So we're going to do 3 chicken breasts roasted, and then you need a pound box of penne, a jar of Alfredo sauce unless you want to make your own, also some garlic, olive oil, butter, and this is my water. I have it come into a boil. I've already salted it, so now I'm going to add my pasta and I'm just going to add the whole box. This recipe is enough for probably 6 people. So yeah, I'm going to bring this water back up to a boil. I'm going to boil my penne for from 9 to 12 minutes. You guys don't want to overcook your penne. You want it to be al dente, because when you add the sauce, it's going to have carryover cooking time. That's going to allow it to cook a little longer, a little more, and you don't want your penne to be too soggy or too soft. So here is my chicken breast. I roasted 3 chicken breasts. Again, this recipe is for the 3 of us. It would feed 6. So I normally season my chicken, just season it the way you would if you were going to fry it, and put it on a baking sheet and bake it in the oven for about 45 minutes. Once it's done, I take it out and I chop it up or cut it up into bite-sized pieces so that it's easier to eat in the penne. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just chopping and cutting into smaller pieces. If you want to add more meat, you can. You can also make this a seafood pasta and go ahead and add shrimp or crab meat. It's very versatile. It's Alfredo. I mean, you can make it what you want it to be, but make sure that your chicken is seasoned well in this recipe. Okay, once I cut the chicken, I add it to a bowl, and you'll see why in a minute. Just once you cut your chicken to smaller pieces, go ahead and add it to a bowl. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go on to mincing my garlic. You can use pre-minced garlic at the store, but I just prefer a fresh garlic clove. In all of my cooking, I prefer fresh garlic, and I can just cut it myself. But if you want to take the help of the grocery store, go ahead and buy your garlic pre-minced and use it that way. It's totally up to you. But I just prefer the taste of fresh garlic. My cutting board is a little wobbly today. The reason why is because I put a wet paper towel under it. That's to help keep it still. But I think I put too thick of a piece under there. So remember, you don't have to fold it. Just put a damp paper towel under your cutting board and it'll keep it still for you. Okay, so my pasta's done. I'm going to take it and I'm going to drain it real quick. And once I drain it, I just put it back on the stove, turn the stove eye off, and just let it sit until I'm done with the sauce for the dish. Also, remember to reserve 1 cup of pasta water for the sauce. Guys, remember to always clean as you go. I'm starting my Alfredo sauce with butter. Now, I take help from the store. Ragu has a pretty good Alfredo sauce. I would prefer to make it from scratch, but I just take a help where I can because it just saves time. For me, it just saves time. So I'm going to start by melting about a tablespoon of butter. Melting the butter on a medium-high heat. Meanwhile, I've preheated my oven to 425, getting it ready for my garlic toast. This garlic toast cooks from 5 to 8 minutes. So before adding the Alfredo sauce to the pan, I'm going to go ahead and add my minced garlic to the melted butter. This garlic will enhance the flavor of the jarred Alfredo sauce and make it taste more homemade. And here's the pasta water that I reserved. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta sauce to the pan, to the garlic. And what I use that reserved pasta water for is to rinse out the jar, and it just really just brings the dish together. It loosens the sauce a little bit and just brings the sauce together. This dish can never get enough garlic, so I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder to the sauce as well. So I'm going to also take that already seasoned chicken that I cut up into smaller pieces and add a little bit more garlic powder. Like I said, this dish can never get enough garlic. So I'm going to add garlic powder and parsley to the cooked chicken. Here's another shortcut for you. If you wanted to, you could buy a store-bought rotisserie chicken and use that for your chicken instead. Just a tip. Guys, I also want to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese, just the Kraft Parmesan cheese in the little shaker, and add some of that to the cooked chicken as well. Okay, so while I have a little time here, I'm just going to go ahead and put my garlic toast on a baking sheet and go ahead and put it in the oven. Just stirring my sauce and just checking for its thickness. Okay, time to put this pasta together. I'm gonna start by adding my chicken to the pot with the pasta, with the cooked pasta. So now I'm just gonna take my tongs and just gingerly toss the pasta with the chicken so that it combines really well. And finally, add your sauce to the pot, to the pasta and to the cooked chicken. Add this creamy, garlicky goodness to your pasta. Adding all that garlic gives it such a homemade taste. You won't know that it's jarred pasta sauce. And I will also show you guys how to make Alfredo sauce from scratch one day. Once you've added your sauce, take your tongs and just kind of toss your pasta in the sauce. Get every pasta covered in the Alfredo sauce. And this is just saucy enough, but this is where you can benefit from the extra pasta cooking liquid that you set aside. If it's a little dry and it seems like it's a little too stiff, then you add a little bit of the pasta water, and that will loosen it and not take any flavor away. Also adding a little more Parmesan cheese to the pot. Let's add a few more seasonings, a little bit more garlic powder, because like I said, you cannot get enough garlic in this dish. Let's add a little bit of Old Bay and a little bit of Tony's Creole seasoning. Just tops it off. Like I said, to make this a seafood pasta or a seafood Alfredo, all you would have to do is add in some cooked shrimp, some cooked crab meat or imitation crab meat, and you would have a seafood Alfredo. But yeah, so there's our chicken Alfredo. So now back to the corn. I'm going to drain the corn a little bit. I leave just a little bit of water on the bottom. I'm going to add also a couple of pats of butter to the pan and let it melt inside. Once the butter melts, it makes a wonderful buttery sauce at the bottom of the pan. I usually use a bigger pan than this. I use this small pan because I only did 4 ears of corn, but these are long ears and it's kind of a little big for the pan, but you get the idea. So what I'm going to do is let the sauce at the bottom of the pan, I let the butter melt into the little bit of water that I left. And that makes a wonderful buttery sauce. So now I'm just going to season the corn with a little salt and pepper. And I may put just a sprinkling of sugar because I'm not sure how sweet this corn is, but I love sweet corn. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar in with the salt and pepper. I've taken the garlic toast out to flip them over, and I'm also, because this is the regular garlic toast, I'm going to turn them over, and then I'm going to put a little bit of cheddar cheese and some parsley on top, add a little bit more garlic on top because of course you can never get enough garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the oven and let it finish up. And I'm going to go ahead and baste my corn on the cob with the butter sauce at the bottom of the pan. So there's my butter basted corn on the cob. We're almost done, you guys. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and start plating this up. I'm going to use paper bowls and paper plates today because I don't want to wash dishes later. Guys, that's my chicken Alfredo with butter based corn on the cob and garlic toast. I hope you guys try this recipe together. It's really good together. We have it like this all the time, so we really enjoy it. Okay guys, that's all for today. Thanks for joining me. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go down, hit the subscribe button. Also hit your notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video and you won't miss any of my videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.